hollow.
All right.
And what does everyone want to play?
You look like you're
I
playing
do,
with
but I
tanks.
want to play Kerrigan.
I'm easy off Phil.
I can play tank if I need to, though.
I can tank, so I can do Stitches, Sonya, Dahaka, Mirrodin, Varian. Yeah. Take your pick of those. Otherwise, I can heal. Otherwise, I can DPS.
I can pretty much do whatever but heal. Oh, I can play Brightwing, okay.
I can do that.
Is Bouncy Knight not here? He wasn't talking when I gave him the banner. Okay, no, he is here. That's good. Who do we want to ban? Oh yeah,
Greyman?
Greyman's a pretty good ban. I'll do that.
Yeah, he's annoying in general.
All right, what are we going to lock in first for our first two?
Well, not ETC. Can anyone Muradin? Pretty well.
Looks like Rats can. And Vivatron.
You go Muradin Dahaka, yeah. Just lock them in.
Ready for action! Change is upon us.
Would you like a different healer then? Like Lily?
I've got no
or-
idea how to draft, so just pick a healer that you're good at and that you think's good. I guess if we've got like double frontliner, morals would be pretty good.
This realm needs me.
Yeah, I'm pretty shit with her, honestly, but I feel like with the damage from Ming,
They have double frontline. Does anyone else want to ban something else more specific?
Well, they don't have a healer, so I guess we could eliminate a Lucio or
Let's go
Morales.
Lucio.
We got a mage, so we need a. I don't really have much damage that I'm good at.
Yeah.
They swaps.
you
Unless
don't have
want-
much damage that you're good at.
Yeah, I'm not really good at damage. I'm good at supporting and tanking.
Well, do you want to take a support then, and I'll do DPS?
Yeah, can you DPS?
What are you thinking?
I can go for
Ryan?
my global.
Yeah.
Kerry
You pick those two, and I'll see if Kerrigan's gonna work out. She probably won't, but
Okie doke.
Well, that's 2 globals that we've got.
Yeah, works in our favor.
There is always hope.
Valor,
Valor.
Tracer. There we
Yeah,
go.
I'm not sure about Kerrigan against ATC, Oriole, Ontario. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it looks a bit scary to me.
Yeah,
Maybe
you could go another AA.
Especially if
or
he
you-
goes
I'm not
False
very
set?
good at Falstead at all.
Tracer.
I'm not confident in my Tracer either. I can go to
Butcher.
Lenara. Lenara will get around Orioles.
Yeah,
That'll work.
that works.
The hunt
Works.
is on.
All right, we got this, fam.
Well, we've definitely got the burst for get a drag and a stun.
I can polymorph his mosh pits.
Lunar and Janet can nuke him to death if he moshes.
Yeah.
Especially if he overextends a little bit, or he won't save him.
I'm glad Bounty Knight's playing the support, not anything else.
People, this set's about to start. Get your stuff together.
Right. I'm going to pretend this didn't happen.
Curtain rises in
That will be
10
good.
seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are you ready to
Life.
rock?
Finds a way. Growing strong.
Oh.
Take my spear. Regrow. I hear the
He's la-
call of Alan.
I'll go top.
Yeah.
Time for some weed.
Got ETC here.
Nature reclaims all. I just love watching them grow.
Ah,
I think I'm lagging because that went straight through me.
This was never your land.
I'm second bottom with 2.
This was never your land. Growing strong. The forest fights back.
Let's go on top.
Well, this was never your land.
Choose a talent.
Let's retreat.
Come back.
Tribute will be coming up in 5 seconds.
Yep.
The call of Kalimdor.
Heroes, gather tribute and earn my favor.
Taste my spear.
2 here already.
We got 2 globals bottom.
Where's the excitement? Taste my spear. Ah, fresh as a flower. Well, take my spear.
Nice hit.
I will renew these lands. Nicely done. Intruder. Love watching this work.
Get him.
Let's go.
Dead man.
No, I'm dead. So dead. So dead. Oh, Jesus. Good save, BFG. Oh, never mind. Just wasted it like a dickhead.
That walks right in.
Oh, sorry. That was a bad choice.
I
Oh,
will renew.
exactly.
This was never your land.
Come in.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Choose a talent.
Love watching them work.
Oh my god.
Back out there and kick some butt.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Water's up, play safe. Oh, curse.
Yeah, we got people down. I feel like we might as well give it.
Finds a
Yep,
way.
gonna have to give it.
We're at top.
I seek the enemies of the forest. I just love watching them wilt. Well,
Back, back, back.
flower. Taste my spear. Where's the excitement? Regrow. This was never yours. I seek the enemies of the
Shall we see?
Back. In danger.
Let's retreat.
Right, we should try and go for this one.
It's level 9 versus 10, just be aware.
Coming down now. Yep,
I seek the
just don't want
enemies
them
of the
getting the
forest.
curse too, so.
They're all there already.
Cheers.
Sooner out if you can.
I seek the enemies of the forest. Never your land.
Who's that? Fuck, Valor.
Killer playing out there, bro.
Oh man.
Unacceptable. You shall
All right.
know my curse.
I'll head bot. If you guys want, you can try and push top in. Counter push or something. Because we're gonna lose this one.
Enemies knocked down a fort.
Careful.
They're going to come around behind.
Oh, what? I was stuck on something, I don't know. This isn't good.
Hope you made the most of it.
Life finds a way. Growing strong.
Yep. Actually,
Love watching you work. Growing strong. So satisfying. This was never your land. For the wilds. Let's retreat.
They're on their boss.
I hear the call of Kalimdor. Intruders.
on top.
Renew these lands.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Did we just lose a fort?
Where's the excitement? Fresh as a flower.
Ow.
Get back out there and kick some butt. Lost a key. I caught that.
Oh,
We better do something about that.
4 levels.
Get a plan out there, bro.
Guy fed that game. Fuck.
Me too.
Okay, I hope Mav picked the MVP. Because
Tomb of the Spider Queen.
So, Tomb of the Spider Queens, very popular map. Always wins the map vote when it comes up for map vote. So we'll have to see who will get banned. Who do you think?
yeah, Hanzo.
Hanzo was quite formidable our last game, so that's
Yeah, he's
probably
pretty
why
strong.
he's out.
Apparently he's got like 100% like in the HTC or whatever. He's in all of the matches either played
Oh
or banned.
wow! Wow, that's pretty strong. And an ETC. Haven't seen an ETC ban tonight, so
I stand ready.
That's a pretty quick first pick Vala.
She's quite a strong character, so it's a good choice. It's a good, strong first choice with the AA.
I hear the call.
And the Zevo's gonna be a little bit interesting though.
Tremble before me.
Well, Nazebo's quite strong on this map, so he's quite popular on this map. Diablo's a good strong pick as well, so
Oh, this is my jam!
I'm here to help.
As there's support and another damage dealer. Lucio's pretty strong right now though. He'll be able to help them swap between the lanes really fast.
yeah, especially when the Spider Queens are up, he's quite good. Can heal up, moving from lane to lane like a passive heal and or speed boost, so that's good.
Varian's an interesting ban though. They might be going like a tracer or something, trying to go a tracer, but I don't know about banning Varian.
It could be specifically targeted at a player as well, not necessarily the hero. Or it could be just a case of we don't want him, you can't have him kind of thing. But it's a strong ban, Genji. Genji's been quite troublesome lately.
It's a very interesting Sonya pick, because now they've got like 2 almost solo laners.
The tank bruiser combo is quite popular, so they've gone an Ubrak Artanis, which is quite a strong tank bruiser combo. So and Greymane, good for the poke. So I quite like both these teams actually. I think it'll be a really good match. It'll just be who gets the pick and who can put the most flame pressure on.
Just a little bit worrying with the healer though. Alexstrasza might not be able to keep up with Vala and Jaina from the other team.
But she may be able to stay alive a little bit longer if she can go into a dragon form or go into her ult. And then instead of dying, just give that little bit of extra DPS.
And the Alexstrasza circles will also open up Jaina's Ring of Frosts. Good target for them to get quite a few members if they stay in.
Oh yes, very, very good. I hadn't really thought about that complication, that if Jaina has a lot of foresight, she'll be able to put down her Ring of Frost on where they're trying to get their heals. Haven't played much Alexstrasza though, honestly.
I've played her at level 5 and I'm pretty bad at her, but she does seem rather weak for a healer,
Battle begins in
just because of the fact that her Q damages her.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's the
So it looks like Blue might be avoiding that traditional teamfight middle and just going to try and get that soak on straight away.
Yeah, Lucio should help them do a double soak between top and mid.
Yeah, if they are going to go that early soak route, then they probably commit to it and get that between the 2 lanes going a bit quicker. Blue have completely left middle, leaving that soak opportunity completely out. Aureus rotating on our tennis. Or maybe not rotating on him, but trying to give him the opportunity for
So it
Diablo to
looks
go
like
back
they've
up.
picked Nazebo as their solo lane.
Greymane's getting a nice soak up top as well, while Blue try to engage a team fight. Ardra looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. That was a nice heal, but
Lucio's quite a bit
just
low
got away
there.
in time. But Lucio's finding himself in trouble. Blue team rotating on top. They're really trying to rotate between the two lanes to either try and get that pick or get that soak advantage.
They are pretty low though now. Low on mana, low on HP.
And Ardra has been the first blood, but very closely followed behind Lucio, and they've lost the Valor as well. Some really nice heals coming out of Alexstrasza, because she was quite low, but she managed to survive and then regen the health of her team to get those picks. Red team doing the hand in, so they're going to be the first people to get gems in for the game. 13 gems handed in, 23 gems handed in. Very good for red team. Oh, again, Lucio finding himself a little bit in trouble up top. For all the rotating blue team are doing as a 4, they have found themselves almost a level behind. So they've only just hit 5, and red team are about to hit 6. So they probably need to leave one person in all lanes, try to recoup that soak. Nice swap and charge off Diablo on that Valor, almost getting the pick, but
And red team has enough to hand in now, so looks like they'll try and do it. But blue team does have pretty good spider destruction stuff with Monster Hunter, Vala, and Amateur Opponent on the Artanis.
yeah, so they did disrupt Red's plan on handing in there quite effectively. So they're just going to try and get that soak. Are they going to rotate down on Nazebo?
It was sniffed out pretty well by red team though. They were following them down the whole way.
Again, another nice flip from Diablo, which actually saved Nazebo, who was trying to escape.
And
Blue team rotating up on Greymane at the top, but I think Greymane's managed to go behind in the boss vision area and get himself
blue team
out.
looks like they're trying to get their own turn in now. Now that they've got enough gems.
So blue team will get the first lot of spiders come down. So rotating on middle to try and put their full first middle. Actually, they've gone all the way down to bottom, which is a curious lane to push. Like, you'd normally try and push the top lane because of that boss advantage later game, but they are all pushing as 5 down bottom.
Klenoila has left the game. Took me a while to find the pause key though. Yeah, but they could be trying to draw them down away from the other lanes.
But red team, the grey main, is actually red team has got the grey main in top, continuing with that push. So they're only going to do a 4-man defend.
Is he back? Hasn't seen the rejoin message.
No, I haven't seen the rejoin message. He may have come back on Discord, so just logging in. So there he is.
Oh, that was a great flip by Diablo there on Vala, chucking it right over into the fort.
Nice zombie wall by Nazebo as well,
Put
got
blue
their
team
healer trap.
on the defensive now, rather than being aggressive.
So they didn't really get much out of those spiders. They did just lose their Anubarak, and Greymane has efficiently taken out the top 2 spiders. So they only really
It's
got
a
down the
great
gate on
defense
one.
by the red team.
Great.
Very good. And now they're just going to keep pushing. So they're going to go push for tap.
Yeah, looks like they'll be getting their own spider wave themselves.
And Greymane managed
Whoa.
to escape that on
Getting out,
so.
but swapping back in on the Sonya and dying. It's a bit odd.
Oh,
yeah, he
did Artanis
walked behind
do
the
that,
gate
did he?
and he was safe, but he swapped into the Sonya and then was back out in front of the gate and not safe anymore.
Oh, what a poor time to do it as well. They just did get the Nazebo pick, so they are both 1 down, but the red have got the spiders,
great,
so...
Great plays again by Diablo to pick up the Lucio kill. And also knocking Vala pretty low. So it looks like they'll have free reign of this mid lane.
So unlike when they had the spiders, blue team aren't picking off that top spider, so that top spider is actually going to take down that top fort, so they may lose the top fort, and they're doing a nice significant push middle. They do have a Narubrak pick and a Jaina kill, so they're now 2 down. So 5 versus 3 on that defense. The Spider Queen is still up, so they did actually lose 2 towers.
Oh, good use of the ultimate there to save Artanis, but Greymane will pick him up with the cocktail in the end.
And still, blue team have not defended at all that top lane, which means that Spider Queen's managed to take down that top gate as well. Only now blue team rotating up to try and get that Spider Queen disabled. So really, really good push from red team. They've got a 2-level advantage now because of that push, so
Yeah.
well done. And they've got
They're
enough
in a
for the next
very
hand
good
in.
position right now.
Very good position.
Ultimate did.
So Nazebo might have just found himself in a little bit of trouble. The ring did not get him as desired, but the Greymane turned around and took the Jaina out. So again, red team have got siege pushing bot. They've got down that gate, but there's a nice team fight middle. They are 4 versus 5. Jaina has res, so she's coming back in, but will take her a couple of seconds to get back there. Anubarak's quite low. Misery is finding himself in a little bit of trouble, so he can't get out. There was a nice flip and a body block by Diablo, and Alexstrasza ended up taking him out. They've taken out the Lucio and the Anubarak, so they've got a strong 5-man with only Vala trying to fend off middle.
And Artanis looks like he's getting rotated on right now. He might be in a bit of trouble.
Yes, I think he will be in a bit of trouble there. That tower isn't really going to be much of a saviour when there's 5 of them and a Spider Queen, and he has gone down.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Again, top Spider making the way pushing. They may take down that top fort. So again, another really good use of Spider Queens on this map because they've managed to almost take down a fort. They did get the last tower. They've still got 2 spiders up and going. No, 1 spider up and
To
going.
top it all off, red team have got a 4-level lead advantage, which includes 2 talent tiers. So very far
Yes.
ahead now. It's going to be very
Savage.
hard for the blue team to come back in. Especially with that boss up now on a very low keep.
Yeah, well, it looks like the Greymane is saying, come on everyone, let's go do boss. And with that kind of talent, you could just go, even though all blue team are up with a 3 level and a talent advantage, it's worth the risk.
Sonya deciding she wants to fight them though, and they are now fighting a 2v5 with Diablo in the cocoon as well.
That was a nice jump leap from Sonya, but they did end up
They
getting
do
the lead,
claim the boss though, which is
Sonya
very good for
the
them.
kill.
But a good ring from Jaina, picking up 2 people. Alex Straza healing, just keeping him alive, but it runs out.
Alex Straza has done an amazing job with that healer work. We thought that she'd be struggling, but she's actually out healing the Lucio, so that's incredibly done by Alex Straza. That boss has managed to take down the top 4, is now on the core.
Those few kills that they got on the boss caught them up a little bit, but they're still only just getting 15.
They still haven't got their level 16 talents, so they're still at quite a disadvantage. They haven't managed to get any of the towers down, so they've got all towers in place, all forts in place.
It looks like Lucio and Artanis are going to be in quite a bit of trouble.
Beautiful zombie wall by Nazebo taking out that Lucio again, but they did manage to get the Diablo pick. But without that healer and with that, they will find themselves in trouble. They may want to try and retreat, so there's not too many more go down. Sonya's found themselves in quite a vulnerable position here. All the blue team is going to try and rotate. They were lucky enough to get that Sonya out of
Fala is
place.
sitting around with very low mana though. On a Hungering Arrow build that's not going to be very good for her.
If blue can hand in all this, they may have the opportunity. They're either going to have to half and defend their core with the catapults going for it, or they're going to really have to rely on that spider to clean up that top lane.
Jaina's ring coming out but missing everyone.
Another beautiful flip by Diablo, taking out their Itanis, leaving them. Well, they're both 4'4" now. They've lost. Red team's lost Nazebo and Sonya. Blue team have lost Itanis.
The
Valor
catapults
finally
have taken down
halving
the spider.
because that.
Not great.
Yeah, 3 catapults up there, so it took down the spider, hasn't pushed back that lane at all, so I think someone needs to really concentrate on that top lane. Blue team are still pushing very hard middle. Zenola has DC'd again. Blue team are pushing very hard middle with the 3 that they have. And we're back.
Oh, great cocktail there. It's just annihilating Lucio's health. Has he finished his quest yet? He has. Finished his cocktail quest. So they'll be doing quite a bit of damage with those. They do pick up the fort in the bot lane, but it's not much.
No, they're not. They're just not getting enough out of their spiders. They've only managed to just push back that top lane, which is going to be a consistent battle for them now, trying to make sure that those catapults just don't come in and do a sneaky gank on the core. Nice swap from Artanis, a nice ring, but will they be able to get the pick? Oh, the charge off Diablo gets him out of danger and manages to find blue team lose their healer. So a nice pick. Sonya is cocooned. Another nice swap as soon as Sonya come out of cocoon. And they do manage to get the Sonya.
Yeah, there was
pick.
very good work from Vala there though in the beginning of that
That was
fight,
very-
just really focusing down Alexstrasza, making sure she can't heal her team too well. And Alexstrasza just had to leave the fight and couldn't really do much.
Red team is about to hit their 20s, which gets their last talent. But blue team have actually managed to maintain a lot better than what we thought
They
they
have
were
struggled
going to.
their way back into it, but they're still 2 levels behind and quite a bit of soak behind Siege.
Yeah, they need to try and get that extra 11 gems, do the hand in, and really concentrate on that top lane. Maybe get a boss or something. But I think they need to start focusing on their push a little bit more. Nice team fight. Anubrak's trying to get out of there. Probably coming back in is not too wise an idea. Beautiful Ring of Frost. Will that get their Nazebo and their healer? Nice pick on Nazebo. Beautiful swap. He has gone down. Lucio finds himself extremely low in health and ends up dying to the poison, but they did manage to get the Greymane and the Alexstrasza. So blue are 4-man strong. They are going to try and hand in.
They still need to deal with the top lane though, because that's not going to push at all. They might be looking for a boss at this point though, with
No.
they might 4v2.
I think they are trying to look for a bot, which is going to be quite risky because Sonya is up, is aware what they're doing. They do have the level 20 talents, both teams now. So they've got 30 seconds. They are 3 down on the red, so best time to do the boss where
Yeah,
that was
they do
a
have
really quick burn
Vala
of the
and
boss.
Artanis, both
someone-
with increased minion damage. But the catapults are hitting their core though.
someone is going to have to half back and defend the core. Or the boss get his mute.
Yeah, it looks like Lucio and Jaina have headed back to clear that up. Which should mean that the spider's coming all the way down
A
the lane.
nice cocoon on Greymane there. They didn't have a healer. They had lots of damage, so cocoon the poke from the Greymane's beautiful. Lucio has arrived just in time to use his ult to protect the team from a death, which managed them to get a save life to get the Sonya. Jaina pushing back middle lane. Spider is pushing back bottom. Boss is still up. They're able to do a 3-strong push.
Great swap on to Greymane there.
4
but
strong.
He will get away just. Vala taking a lot, but
2 really, really good charge from Diablo. He charged Lucio and then charged the Vala, which has resulted in Lucio dying, Vala dying, Anubarak trying to get out of there, Sonya throwing down just to get the peel for her teammates to try and get out with their lives. Now we have even talent. blue team has actually gone up a little bit in XP, but
They
good
did manage
push
to
from blue
defend that
team.
fort just barely though, which means they still have the catapult advantage in that lane.
It's going straight to the bruiser camp to try and get that lane pressure on now.
Diablo in a bit of trouble here though. His team's quite far behind him.
His team's
Yeah.
quite.
Yeah, he did go in for a sneaky peek, but not having the backup, so they did get the pick. Wool's in a little bit of trouble, needs to get out. They did get the Greymane pick as well, so... Oh, and Nubarak goes
Diablo with
down.
his 100 souls is back alive again. So there's a 4v4 right now between blue and red team.
Good work on Valor, realising that they really need to keep that pressure. It's going to be just battle of the catapults and lane pressure on that top lane now. Middle lane, red team's trying to clean up that middle lane and the bruiser camp. Sonia's managed to get the siege camp bottom.
Great
so blue
swap
camp,
there.
blue got
Just
team.
max range.
Beautiful swap, beautiful exchange. Alex Straza pick. Are they going to go top lane and just try and
They
push
should really
to
be
end?
looking to knock that keep down at least, just so that they can try and relieve the pressure from top lane.
Also possibly look at that siege camp bottom. That will be able to do massive damage if
Yeah, looks
left
like they will be
completely
backing off to
uncontested.
clean that up and hand in some gems.
Good call by Lucio, telling them to go back. Watch what they're up to.
This is a pretty dangerous area around the hand-in though. Jaina blowing a ring of frost. Diablo's copped a lot of damage from the Artanas.
Very nice kill on Diablo there, but unfortunately they did lose Jaina and they've lost, but red team
Looks
have
like
lost
Nazeeba
one.
will go down as well. Ice block won't save him.
No.
Claymore did try and jump in with a cleansing flame to save him though, but just wasn't there early enough. And their eyes are back on top lane again. Nubarak charging ahead, really wants that fort down, that keep down.
Yeah, well, the quicker they get it down, the more opportunity they've got to get that top lane control. Boss is up in 2 seconds, so if they go back and try and get that boss and push top, they may have game advantage here because they've got 3 down. So if you're going to
Yeah,
get
it looks
the
like
boss,
the call's
now
been
is
made
the
to do
time
that.
to do it.
Artanas and Vala should burn through this boss pretty quickly, so the red team won't be able to get here in time.
Red team, I don't think have worked out what they're doing because they're taking it a little bit slow to go up to try and defend that boss cap. I think they were trying to look to get the hand in or defend hand in. So boss going on his merry way while team fights behind the boss. Lucio was pinned against the wall again.
Oh, great Ring of Frost from Jaina catching
It did
3.
cost him.
They pick up the kill on Sonya from it, but they do lose Lucio and an Nubarak in the process.
So boss is on the core, so they're still busy distracted on the team fight where the boss has managed to take down the shield.
They should
so
be able to clean it up in time though.
They
It's
should.
still- Oh, it is a 25 minute boss almost.
It's got it down to 50%.
It's gonna be close.
Naz is working as hard as he can on it.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. Oh,
Oh, 4%. But blue team need to turn around and defend their own core.
team's core is under attack.
Regardless, red or blue team win or lose, this has been an amazing comeback. And
Yeah,
both
it's not
teams
often you
have done a
see
great
a
job.
Nazebo comp dominating the early game, but starting to lose more in the late game. He's more of a late game hero. That comps really come online after 20.
Oh, Diablo finds him out of position again. It may cost him. So blue team have just got the Spider Queens to come down. They have just picked off the Diab. They are rotating top lane to try and focus on that top lane. Beautiful leap by Sonya, creating the kill for Jaina.
Oh, great work by Vala burning down Alex Straza, but she will just get taken out. They do pick up a kill on Sonya as well. This could be the end of the game, depending on what happens.
Yeah, so they are 3 down. Red team are 3 down. Blue team have the numbers advantage and the spider advantage. Nazebo is very low, but unfortunately, Misery trying to get that pick was just shredded by the Greymane. So good work, Greymane.
That should mean that the core is defended for this, as the Web Weaver's only got a tiny bit of health left. And with Diablo coming back.
Diablo's back up. Oh. So Nubarak has got out of there with the most smidgen amount of health. But Artanis is going to go down to that 3v1. The blue spider is working quite nicely on that bottom floor.
And it will still get taken down.
Jaina's up. She's going to try and take out that bruiser just to get that lane pressure on again. Red do have hand in, so if they can all get up, stay up, hand in, they may be able to push to win, because we have seen amazing use of their spiders this game. They do seem to get that great push.
The red team getting a turn in of their own. They will have to be careful still though, as their core is on 4%.
Yeah, blue team look like they may just be ignoring the spiders, going straight for the core to try and get that 4% burn.
They will be fighting a person down, so this might not go too well for them.
I think it's
they
just a YOLO time. So their Lucio has gone down, but they were able to burn that shield and get that 4% damage. Good game.
Yeah, very good comeback from them.
Wow, check out that Vala. So she had the least amount of deaths on her team, only 4 deaths, 10 kills, 13 assists, but 210,000 siege damage and 108,000 hero damage. Just amazing. But that Nazebo, again, did a great job. Only 5 deaths, 11 kills, 15 assists, 186 siege damage and 114 hero damage. So some big numbers coming out of that. Greymane, 200k siege, 112k hero, 4 deaths, 9 kills, 17 assists.
My vote's got to be on Vala for MVP. She did so well focusing down Alex Straza, just really making sure her healing couldn't impact the fight too much, and really just turning those fights in favour of the blue team.
Yeah, I do think that Greymane, honourable mention, Nazebo, honourable mention, but blue team were dying a horrible death, and that Vala taking out their heals, managed to help blue team claw their way back to a win. So
So
definitely
we go
agree
with
on that.
Viola then. Okay.
Mostly chatting. We'll have to find out when you create your customs, what you do different to Ag and Knacket, because they get the player
I
names
just turn on tournament
there,
draft
so
so
we
that
can.
there's the swap rounds. But I've got my second screen so I can see who's on what team. But I've got just not what they're picking right now.
It's not what.
Okay.
It's also one button click instead of a bunch of button clicks to set up the lobby.
Oh, good. So we've got a Genji ban. Genji ban. Well, Diablo has been quite formidable tonight, so that's a strong ban. Can't have him, you can't.
And it's Hanzo. He's going to be very good on this map as well in terms of interrupting the objectives. So even more than he normally is.
My blades
Two very strong picks from red team as well. ETC's a very good tank and Sonya's a very good offlaner.
They're a very good, strong combo together. You quite often in these UA in-houses see those two picked together.
For the frozen
This
throne.
realm needs me.
Two more strong picks. Nubrak for the interrupt when they burrow, and Li Ming just for the range damage.
It does put them with a mage and then an assassin whose damage is mostly from abilities, so that could be a little bit tough for them, but we'll see what they pick up later on in the draft. Yeah, Brightwing's also pretty good on Towers of Doom, just because of her global.
Yeah, the teleport. And also the
Yep.
is it the wind? Emerald Winds? The ult? That
It's
blows
very
them
strong.
off.
Nova's a pretty interesting one though.
Yeah, you'd have to wonder whether that's an actual against a player. Considering they haven't picked up any siege or any mage damage yet. Clanola. Is it Clanola? Clanoila. Saying targeted in the chat, so must have been a player target ban.
Sylvanas Uther. Uther's pretty good on this map as well because you can cheese the objectives. Just cast Divine Shield on them and they can get an almost full channel of the objective.
This is my jam!
Change is upon us.
I think nice selection from blue team being that Lucio great for speed boost, also for that passive heal, and a Haka for the burrow again.
Trace is
map
pretty odd though,
mobility.
'cause you'd normally see her with someone like a Morals or a Tassadar at least, just to really like help her. But she'll be going in deep without too much backup, as Uther can't really follow her around too much.
Yeah, you want to be a very competent tracer for this map and that team comp that she's going in with.
Yeah, they do have quite a solid front line, so she should be alright. But Uther's gonna really struggle to keep her topped up, keep her healed. Whoa.
I do
Whoa.
see that Lucio is BFG, so I believe that Brightwing would have been a targeted heal, as
Yeah.
BFG is a
I'm
very
looking
good
at the
Brightwing.
Twitch stream right now, and it says that the main one has 350 people watching it. The main Monday Madness stream. Yeah, that's
Wow, the
quite a
main
few.
UA. Wow, congrats.
348
How many did you
right now.
say? 300 and...
5, 4, 3,
Wow.
2, 1. Let the battle begin.
So red team going straight down for that bottom push. Gosh. Red team going for the soaks on your top.
Yeah, not trying
Sylvanas
to cheese
bottom.
out with the Sylvanas though, and just hard push one lane.
Tracer did go in to try and get a little bit of damage onto that Lucio, but was very effective going back into the towers, staying safe.
Sylvanas does take quite a bit of damage down bot as well, just from the Hanzo poke.
Tracer's hiding in the bush there, trying to lure Hanzo out to get that damage on Sylvanas,
Yeah,
and
but he
trying
does
to get that pick, I
know
think.
that something's up and scouts out the Tracer. He is in a bit of trouble though. And red team does force a rotation out of the blue team to really help out the Hanzo.
That's really.
Yeah. Li Ming has come down. That's giving Hanzo the opportunity to go back, regen. Top's doing quite stable. So they've 2 against 1 on the Sonya. Not really getting anywhere fast, so it's stable. Dahaka just hiding in the bush up there, not wanting to really engage with that Sonya. Red are pushing very hard on middle, making blue team kind of stay close to their base.
Oh, they are keeping even on soak though, which is good for them.
Yeah, both teams up. Oh, nice burrow for Nubarak, but he just couldn't make it. He did get picked off there, so first blood to red team.
Go forth and claim the altars.
So Sylvanas is going to try and get that bottom objective, but looks like Li Ming may be able to interrupt it, but didn't get there quite in time. ETC is really trying to stop blue team getting that left hand objective because they've already managed to get two towers. Oh, Tracer got picked off, got a little bit body blocked, found himself in a bad place. ETC also going down. Anubrak trying to get that objective, but Sylvanas also getting taken down. So even though blue team only got one objective, they did manage to get 3 kills out of that and still going for the Uther. So 4 kills, they have managed to go up to the next level.
Very interesting talent picks from Hanzo. You don't often see him going for the basic attack build, but the ignore all distractions is, or at least in my opinion, not a great talent.
Hanzo did just get taken out by Tracer.
Sets him back on his level 1 quest a little bit. His redemption quest.
Sonya up top is very low, but just refusing to go back right now, trying to get that as much XP soak as they can before go back home. I think that's because Tracer's coming up. He's really trying to lure that Dahaka in to a false sense of security so they can pick him off.
Looks like he will be going down. Oh, great burrow though will save him, and Hanzo coming in
Brilliant
and killing the
burrow.
Tracer. Very, very good there.
The altars rise again.
Great work on blue team for that. Sylvanas trying to get a sneaky merc camp while objectives are in countdown.
Be swift, heroes.
Tracer going for the right hand objective. They've got Lucio and Anubrak. Oh, beautiful burrow from Anubrak to interrupt that and getting objective. But Lucio finds himself in a little bit of strife. Blue team has managed to get the left hand side objective, so it is a bit of now of a skirmish. Oh, Anubrak gets taken down, but Lucio takes out the Tracer, so good tip for Tat. Oh, nice use of the agility on Hanzo there, jumping the wall to escape and with his life, but Dahaka did manage to get taken out by that Sonya ETC combo. Hanzo rotating on the Sylvanas, even though the tribute is still in play, doesn't want Sylvanas to get that XP and tower push. Hanzo managed to kill off Sylvanas, so good work on him, but Sonya is going to cap that objective.
And Lucio getting pretty low on that fight and having to pop his ult. And Anubrak trying to go back in on that Cocoon Tracer, but their whole team was there.
Yeah, I think they would be saying, let me go back, got no mana, got no health, need to regen, not worth the feed, the objectives aren't in play now, we've both got our ults. Sonya trying to get that top camp, but Dahaka's up there just watching it, gonna try and steal the cap.
He does blow his ult though. He misses Sonya with the isolation, which should mean that she'll win this fight.
Oh, it is a hard one, but yes, Sonya managed to get the pick on Dahaka, which means he will get the camp for them. So Hanzo has just been taken out by Tracer at the bottom. There is a bit of a skirmish. They have got the gates down. They are trying very hard with the
There's a very good ult by
to push
ETC
at the
there
bottom.
too. I think it caught Anubrak and Tracer. It did get interrupted pretty quickly by the Lucio, but it did allow them to pick up the kill on Hanzo there. Great power slide by ETC. Pick them the kill on Li Meng.
Yeah, Lucio had the speed boost on instead of the heal on, which just didn't get them that regen, but that was a very nice power slide and did result in the death. So they're going in now, 3 versus 4. 4 versus 4, but Lucio's in a bit of trouble. He is food beasting away, but doesn't manage to get there with that Sonya. Oh, nice leap from Sonya. Tracer managed to get the kill, but it did look like Sonya leaped on that Hanzo to take him down low. So
And the 2 picks from red team. 2 of them at the hearth are coming back now. So this will be a 5 versus 3 for red team. Great work by Tracer.
yeah, it is
Great
a bit
work by
rough
Tracer.
from... Yeah, they've just managed to get another 2 kills, so 3 down. The 2 that were dead have now respawned, but I think they need to get out of there and just try and save what they can.
Sonya going for an aggressive invade off the Sapper camp.
Yeah, well, I guess they've got all 5 of their red team down bottom. They've only got 2 of the blue team, so even if red team do find themselves in a bit of strife, they can ping on their map and get the reinforcements back pretty quick. Dahaka has respawned, come up out of the bush, which has caused the Uther a little bit of strife. He is trying to stop that cap, but unfortunately just couldn't get it to work. ETC has been picked off. Hanzo has died. Tracer's getting away with just a skerrick of health, but popping back in there.
Realtors are rising heroes. Do get ready.
So Tracer and Sylvanas went top. They did manage to secure that camp up top. The objective is pop down bottom, which gives blue team out of position a little bit. They've got 3 of their team trying to come down to contest that middle. They've already, Tracer's already trying to activate that. Oh, very nice interrupt from blue team. Has managed to get the pick on Tracer and will take out Uther. Oh, very nice mosh. Securing the kill on Hanzo and Lucio. Very nice tongue off Dahaka, taking out the Sylvanas as well. And Dahaka has fallen. Both 2 teams only have 2 people up, but the blue team just a little bit low. Enabling red team to secure that objective.
Let the assault begin.
All that bluster. And for what?
Blue team trying to get that XP back, because red team did have the talent advantage. They're soaking all 3 lanes again now, so both teams are on
Great
level
spear
16.
there from Sonya.
Hanzo
Yeah.
has been picked off again. Yeah, very nice. Lucio's blown his ult, but had speed boost on again, so wasn't able to regen the health while trying to escape. And unfortunately, as soon as his ult and his barrier come down, he died as well.
Yeah, it's great work by Tracer to pick up that kill on him as well.
It's great work.
Dropping the pulse bomb.
Yeah, so they've got 3 tops. So red team's got 3 tops, trying to get that ETC kill. ETC is running into the 2 teammates that are
It's very
top.
close to getting picked up
So-
by Li Ming.
Luckily,
Very.
yeah, very close. Luckily, they did back off though, because I think that would have been a very nice bait where they may have been able to pick off the Li Ming or the Dahak. Red team is desperately trying to take out that bottom tower just before this 3 objectives come up, which means any objective they get now, there's going to get 5 cannon damage to the core.
Take the altars and put an
So that's perfectly timed. Blue team doesn't have enough time to fight that. ETC has secured the right hand one. Lucio is using his speed boost to get out again, but without that. Oh, so close.
Hans are getting blown up. I didn't see that.
Yeah. I think blue team will lose 2 objectives again. Bottom objective still in
It looks like they
play.
might lose all 3.
Dahaka
Looks like they might
against a Tracer and an Uther. Sonya successfully capped the top left hand
Yeah.
one. So Li Ming's gone down.
Sonya's
Lucio's-
spear just like completely
So-
removed Li Ming's health bar there because of her poison spear talent.
Yeah. And Lucio has gone down. So great work from red team. They managed to take out that bottom tower, giving them 5 cannons, and just the way that they covered the map. ETC captured that top right hand one straight off the bat so he could go over and help Sonya with the left hand one. Uther Tracer combo down the bottom, and they were able to
They're
successfully
going
get
for
all
all
3.
the bottom lane sapper camps as well, so it looks like they'll be trying to escort those down and through the bot lane.
Yeah, well, they're going to get both Zapper cans. They've got that tower, so if they can escort us 5, even a few of those zappers through, it's going to either win them the game or put them in a huge
It's
advantage.
even just one altar will win them the game at this point, so
I thought they may have even just gone boss. But beautiful mosh. So they've managed to have both Dahaka and Anubarak caught in that mosh, and they were able to just pick them off nicely. So now they've only got 3 defending versus 4. Hanzo's been taken out as well.
Tracer just barely making it out after diving for the Hanzo. They do manage to escort 2 of them out,
Yeah,
and with a double altar phase, this should be the end of the game.
Yeah. Yeah, they just need to pool their resources, focus just on one altar. They've both got both their tanks up, so they'll be able to defend that pretty hard, just so they can get one altar. Lucio's found himself in a little bit of trouble, has been taken out, leaving Li Ming to just watch the demolition.
Yeah, it was very well
Good
played
game,
by
red team.
all of them. It's going to be difficult to pick an MVP from that.
I think the team worked so well together. It is very hard. I'm going to have to look at the score screen to go off stats to try and help with an MVP on that. I think Sonya did an
Topping the
amazing
damage for the
solid
whole
job.
game's pretty good as
So-
well.
Well,
Yeah, so the hero damage for the whole game, also 8 kills, 11 assists. But then you've got ETC, 20
Yeah,
assists,
ETC
with
did
4
have
kills.
A couple of good
So-
moshes there.
They did. They towards the end of the game, though, he had 2 significant moshes, which resulted in multiple deaths.
I don't know. I think we got to go with Sonya though. That's quite a large amount of hero damage, and she was getting like spears on all the squishies like Li Ming and Lucio, forcing them out of the fights. And just doing a great job at team fighting and all of them.
Yep, I'm happy
Sweet.
with Sonia. Give an honourable mention to the
Yep.
ETC and the Uther as well.
Okay, so I've set it up so you can see the names this time.
Oh, I like it. So I believe we have 2 people that are playing this game that haven't played in HOTS tonight, in our in-house tonight, so welcome to them. First ban up is Genji. I'll get it right one day. Okay, Brightwing ban. I believe there are 2 very strong Brightwing bans. One is Unthunder and one
Looks like
is
BFG's gone.
BFG.
The Brightwing band to stop on Thunder from getting it.
Yeah, I think it's a big case of if I can't have it, neither can you. So, blue team have locked in Rhaegar.
Yeah, Rhaegar's a very strong healer, so he should be good.
Bring
That.
a mega death.
Strong first pick from red team. They've got the ETC and the Artanis, so the tank bruiser combo. Nice pick from
Yeah,
blue team.
Glen Oil
Strong
is very
tank.
good on the
Diablo.
Diablo as well. So it's a very good pickup for them.
This one.
I'm liking the skin and a nice Li Ming. Wool does a solid Li Ming as well, so. Varian ban again. I guess they're really trying to, because they've played their hand that they're going a tank bruiser, trying to take out the bruiser that they don't want to be coming up against. Leave Sonya in play though.
Yeah, Varian ban almost like always means a Tracer pick though, because Variants are very good against Tracer. But we'll see how it goes. Lucio is very strong on this map though to enable fast rotations between the lanes. It's a good ban from them. It's a good ban.
I hear the call.
Yeah, very good pick as a ban on a healer. They've locked in Nazebo.
I shall do what I must.
Alex Straza healer. Second time
And
tonight
last
we've
time
seen
we
an
saw them
Alex
with,
Straza healer.
Nazebo as well. And if I'm not mistaken, we saw it with ETC.
Yes, it was ETC, Sonya, Alex Straza, and Nazebo. Different players though, so it'll be a different.
Murky's
It'd be interesting to
very
see how
interesting
they.
though, very fun, very good pick. Yeah.
Murky's.
Yeah, so they've locked in a grey main and a Murky.
Murky's gonna be probably going up into that top lane. And there's the Tracer.
Yeah, you did call it. So blue team have a Diablo, a Murky, a Leeming, Greymane and Rhaegar. And red team have a Alexstrasza, Tracer, Artanis, Nazebo and ETC. Surprisingly not seeing a Dahaka. Dahaka's quite good on this map. Zagara's very good on this map for mobility, especially with that Brightwing band. Murky looks like peeling straight to top, not going for that team fight, just going to try and get that soak as quickly as they can.
In 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight well, heroes.
Tannis just missing that swap. Looks like Artanis is
Murky
rotating on
has gone
top
for the
to Murky.
bribe, so Artanis is a pretty good counter to the little pufferfish thing. Should be able to clear it up with just one W.
Greymane rotating top, probably to just try and help that Murky get his stacks up. Also push back the Artanis, now rotating back middle. Oh, Diablo just not getting out in time, but they did manage to get the Tracer pick as
ETC
well.
really locking
So
down the Diablo, and then Greymane coming in from behind to pick up the Tracer kill.
I don't think he got it though. I think the Nexus stole that kill off him.
Activate the shrine and the dragon's power is yours.
No, he did get it. Murky's capped the top shrine, Rhaegar's capped the bottom shrine, Ming's in the middle, just pushing this Nazebo a little.
I completely missed that.
Good work. So Li Ming went up to the shrine, made Nazebo pop his zombie wall, then ran out of it, knowing that that talent would be on cooldown, and then just poked him, took him out, and then was able to successfully cap it. Good work, blue team. Murky's staying top lane to try and get that
And
push
getting those
while they
bribe
go
stacks as
middle
well.
lane with the dragon. Yeah, Artanis is going up to try and counter that, but good work. They've managed to get that gate down, kick away the ETC. Kicked him again down into bottom lane. Diablo wanting to
With
try
the
and
end
get
of the
this
first
camp.
objective, they've got a very solid lead in XP from the blue team. Just about a level ahead.
Yeah. Good on red team though. Like that Murky could have done a lot more damage had Artanis not peeled off and tried to counter him. Blue team have got back to the soak a bit quicker, but Murky's had his first death for the game, so being that we're 4 minutes in and the
They're
objective
very close
done,
to getting the pick
that's
on the
pretty
Grey
good.
Man as well, and nice swap from Artanis, putting him all the way back down the lane.
Beautiful zombie wall from Nazebo down the bottom. Managed to catch both the Rhaegar and the Diablo down there. Blue team trying to sneakily go for the red team's siege camp, but ETC has come upon them doing that. Another nice zombie wall with that. Captured the Rhaegar and the Diablo again. Unfortunately, blue just weren't able to cap that.
Murky's doing a
so-
good job of really making Artanis get quite low. He's low on mana and health.
Yeah, and kept him away from the team fights. Like them not having that bruiser in that team fights is going to be
Great work
a
from Tracer there to
struggle
pick
for
up the
red team,
Diablo
I
kill,
think.
really diving the back
But they-
row, chucking out the ult.
The dragon shall rest no longer. Unleash its power.
Murky straight onto that objective. Tracer going up to try and get that Murky pick again, just to try and give that Artanis the opportunity to cap top objective.
They will capture it, but they'll lose bottom in the process. Nazebo's out quite far on the wrong side of the wall. Nazebo. Wrong side.
Yeah, so I think Nazebo was trying to come in behind, but they turned around. The whole team turned around on him, so that was unfortunate. So blue team have managed to get both shrines again, and they're about to get their ults, so they're in a very healthy position right now. If they can rotate back up to middle, they may be able to capture this objective again. Although red's trying to
Looks like
defend
they're
it
just
hard
going to
with
try and
both
push out the
Tracer
bottom
and
lane a bit more.
Artanis.
Drag them out of the middle lane.
Murky's just used his bribe on that bruiser camp, which is going to give that extra pressure to top. Greymane's trying to get the shrine. Artanis has decided he's going to go battle the Murky.
Yeah, Tracer's doing quite a bit of work though, making the blue team really run away. Good pulse bombs and good attacks on Diablo and Li Ming.
Oh, very nice throw from Diablo straight into Nazebo's zombie wall. So flipped ETC into the zombie wall. Greymane with the Skerriga health, not going behind to safety, still just
Yeah,
trying
some
to
good peeling by
stay out
Diablo
in the
there to
fight.
keep the red team off of his grey man.
They did manage to get a Nazebo pick. Greymane
they'll be going for the
rotating
dragon.
middle.
And Murky's really doing some numbers on the top as well. Getting that gate down and the fort's on about 3/4 health.
Yeah. Well, the Artanis had to try and fight off a Murky and the Bruiser camp that he captured and was pushing with. So, blue are taking out that bottom tower now. Dragon's coming down to help with the bottom tower. Artanis again still monopolised at the top against that Murky. And Murky
It's going
managed
to be
to
really
take
good for
kill
the blue team because
Artanis,
it
so
allows Murky to have free reign over the top lane for the next 20 so seconds.
yeah, and they don't seem to be trying to
So
replace
dropped
that
the
counter up
BFG.
there.
He is dead though. But we'll still wait for him.
Yeah. Most definitely. But even if they decided to send one of the red people up the top, they wouldn't get there by the time the Artanis respawned. Red team have lost the ETC as well, so just as that came before the game was paused, Greymane managed to pick off ETC. Still pushing hard with the dragon. The dragon's only just under half health.
Yeah, it looks like he's dropped from the Discord as well. So we may be waiting a little bit longer for him.
It isn't a night of in-house without a good DC. Builds
Yeah, a
up
couple last game as
anticipation.
well.
Gets
Yeah,
the
a couple
team
last game as
chatting.
well.
Gets the team chatting.
So what's the story? Does anyone know what's going on? What's going on?
Yeah.
I told him he took the wrong talent,
Oh,
and that's
dear.
why he's losing. So that's that. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there's no indication though. He didn't say, "Well, fuck you," and then quit. So it could just coincidentally been an internet issue, perhaps.
But he just died solo to
no.
a Murky, right?
The way I said it was, I said you need to take an amateur opponent and you need to kill the player for fish. And I think I said what else did I say? Like I said like you need. That's why you're losing. Maybe I said that. I don't remember, but like it's something around those lines. Like I was being a complete douchebag.
Yeah, I don't know. Can't see someone rage quitting though just so easily. From the
I
point of
honestly
view
didn't think it was that offensive. What
No.
you were saying, it was more just suggestions.
Well, if you're losing it to Murky, like I'd rage quit too. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
it's not like Dota where you got another 40 minutes of it though. Like the game will be over shortly. So
Yo.
like, why would you quit to not
Ryan.
nine other
Yep.
people out? You know.
Brian, you still streaming? We'll pop down. We'll let them have this team conversation. Okay, so I believe that the person who has left the game is not coming back. I have sent a message to Ag asking whether we call it or we just resume the game as an AI. But he's in the middle of his own game, so he hasn't
30
responded.
seconds and then start it again with the AI.
I do know that he is not coming back. He's messaged me
Okay.
and said that is the case.
Oh my god. Okay, Diablo's just stood there for a bit. I don't know what's going on. He must be away from the keyboard for a bit.
Okay.
We
So, are we still
resumed,
paused?
but Fabertron has paused the game.
Okay.
I'll go up and see what's going on. What's going on?
I'm listening.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's dead.
Oh, you're back.
But I was always here.
You weren't.
Oh, that's awkward. You weren't moving. Oh, we resumed, dude, and you weren't there.
Oh,
We thought you were dead.
well, I'm here.
Okay. We can do
Okay. We'll do countdown again.
Thank you. This ball.
But as soon as we resume, it was paused a second time because they thought Diablo was AFK. As soon as
It's
you
very
resumed,
odd.
you've got some
Just-
people.
He was there the whole time. I don't know what's going on, but it's an odd game.
So red team have resumed with an AI. They have lost a player. Oh, beautiful mosh by ETC. But
I was
he does
busy
manage
looking
to
at
get
the
out.
Tracer versus Murky up top. Murky almost killing the Tracer.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard competition.
Takes him down that time.
Murky did kill Tracer.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Blue managed to capture that bottom siege camp. Blue have got a lot of lane pressure happening. They got Murky at the top. They're trying to steal that bruiser camp on the right, and Alex Straza isn't there for the team fight because she's down bottom trying to clear lanes.
Unfortunately, the AI running into the rest of the blue team will get picked off.
Yeah, Murky's now versing the Tracer again. Nice flip from Diablo, taking Nazebo to his death. Again, probably the most effective use for that Alex Straza. She's struggling to clean up that siege camp, and her team would have probably been more beneficial of having her with them and swapping out the Nazebo or someone. Blue team getting the dragon pretty quickly after objective comes up. Murky coming down now to middle. This is the first time he's done that in the game, so maybe they're just going to push middle for the win, being that he's not going to stay top lane.
Yeah, they look like they might end here. Yeah,
Yeah. Nice octo grab from Murky. Artanis has been taken out again, but they have countered that with a Li Ming pick. And now a Murky pick. Ooh, that was probably not the best kick from the Dragon Knight. Li Ming was trying to run away and Dragon Knight kicked ETC straight into. Diablo very low, going out on health, and again, ETC has been kicked, but Alex Straza coming down and taking out the Diablo and the Rhaegar. But they did manage to take out Alex Straza and now heavily chasing the ETC, which they may get. Oh, very nice slide. Oh, Nazebo came in. Got a good zombie wall off, but unfortunately that dash by Diablo took him out. Oh, Greymane, very, very low. Very good save and peel by Li Ming there, enabling Greymane to retreat. Artanis and Tracer have both been taken out. Looks like Murky's going back for that brute.
doesn't have enough to bribe it straight off, but they'll get it anyway.
Yeah, he had that Rhaegar there to help. Greymane taking out the bottom siege camp. Murky octo grabbing that Tracer again. Nice job from the AI Artanis getting
Close
the
to the
Murky pick.
Greymane getting Ancestral
And
there,
now the
but
Greymane pick.
it's a second too late.
Murky's at the top, pushing now with that bruiser cap. Blue team might find themselves in a bit of trouble. They're going 3 versus 2 there. ETC has got the mosh, but they managed to get the Alex Straza pick. That'll be very, very good for blue team coming into this objective. Diablo's picking up that bottom shrine. Nice charge
Yeah,
and
great
flip
work there.
by
Just the
Diablo
double
on that
stun.
Tracer.
It's really removing her health. And Li Ming in her Archon form gonna take down this fort pretty quickly.
Yeah, it almost looks like blue team are just going to keep that lane pressure on and let Murky do his thing and Greymane slowly go and get the objective with no real rush. I guess they got level 20. They're 3 levels ahead. They've got that lane pressure. They've got the dual attack happening. So they're really not in that great rush to get the dragon. So that bruiser cam's going to take out that top fort. So red team have lost all forts. They're burning down the core. They're on 50%. Li Ming's just powering through it. Nazebo has been
It's
taken
just
out,
funny seeing
and
the
good
Dragon
game
Knight
blue
just
team.
heading at the core and then charging across to get the kill on Nazebo. There, he just ran real fast. But MVP, I don't know. Wool's gotten it this today, hasn't he? Wool's got.
I'm not sure. Wool did a great job. Like 6 kills, 10 assists. Greymane did a lot of poke, 8 kills, 4 assists. I actually really liked Diablo as well, like some of those switch and charges. But I quite liked Murky as well. His lane pressure and just picking off the Artanis, and that was quite good as well. But by stats, Li Ming done
Yeah, should we
superb.
go with Li Ming then?
Yeah, sure. Then.
Yeah, let's go Li Ming.